Hey everybody, so today I'm going to show you how to make a Thai green chicken curry dish. I found this recipe on Epicurious and I'm trying it for the first time, so hoping it turns out pretty good. So what I've done so far is I have cut up 4 chicken breasts, boneless, skinless chicken breasts, and I've made a marinade. It called for some fish sauce, which I'm using this fish sauce right here. It's got a really cool label, king crab. So we go to, I can't remember the name of it. I want to say it's Cam Asian Market in Cleveland, and get different kind of Asian ingredients. So I got that there. Also put some brown sugar in this, some garlic, and some black pepper, like a good amount of black pepper, teaspoon of it. So then I just coated all the chicken with this marinade and just let it hang out. It says for an hour. If you don't have an hour, I'm sure it's fine. Just let it hang out while you're getting everything else ready. Okay, so one of the ingredients that is in the sauce for this dish is coconut milk. And it should be unsweetened. So I picked this Thai Kitchen organic coconut milk. And when I opened it, I saw that it was like basically a solid. You know, it's soft. It's like a solid kind of cream consistency. And so I Googled it, and apparently that's normal. And then I actually saw on the side of the can it says that it naturally, here it is, naturally separates and hardens. Shake well before opening, stir before using. Coconut milk will become fluid when heated. So, and I did Google it, and it says that that's normal, especially if it's a full fat, nothing messed around with type of coconut milk, which this is organic. So apparently this is super normal. So just sharing that because I just learned that myself. Okay, and just to show you, I decided to pour both um, the contents of both of the coconut milk into this bowl. So this is how it came out. So there's the cream that must have risen to the top, and then you see the coconut milk. So I'm just going to grab a whisk, whisk, and just stir this and whisk it together, and it'll turn into what I was kind of looking for, the consistency that I was looking for. More of a creamier milk. Yeah, this is what it normally looks like when you open the can. So there you have it. Okay, so it's time to make the sauce. So I have canola oil in here. Just you can see it's heated up. A tablespoon of it. I'm going to put the heat to about medium right now. The next thing we're supposed to do is add the Thai green, or the green curry paste. Green curry paste. So this is what I'm using, the Thai Kitchen, and I'm just taking it out with this spoon, putting it in the tablespoon, and I'm going to be putting 3 of those into the pan. So I'm going to do that first. Okay, so this is the 3 tablespoons of the green curry paste, just sizzling away. With the oil in here, I found out that if it's a little too hot, the curry paste will spit a little bit. It will kind of pop in the pan. So I would suggest, heating your oil, but then putting it on low, letting it kind of chill out, and then adding your curry paste. So it's chill now. And it's starting to smell really good. It almost has a smell like green olives a little bit. So it's good. So after that sizzles for a couple of minutes, we're supposed to put in our 2 cups of coconut milk, a cup of the chicken broth, or the chicken stock. I'll just take the coconut milk out of here. I'm sure there's more than 2 cups there, so I'll use this to measure. We're supposed to put some brown sugar, a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and
then 2 tablespoons of the fish sauce. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Okay, so I've added all those ingredients in here, and I'm just, it's on about medium heat. I'm just whisking this all together now. This over here. Okay, and I'm going to bring that up to I'm going to bring it up to a boil, and then let it simmer a little bit. Okay, so it's bubbling now, so I put it down to low, and it's just kind of hanging out in the pan now, thickening up a little bit. And that's supposed to simmer for about 10 minutes. Okay, so what I did is I took the sauce out of the pan and I just put it over here in a bowl to hold to the side. So then I put a little bit more canola oil into the pan. I added some red peppers, some green onions, 1 extra clove of garlic, and the chicken. And so now I'm just cooking up the chicken until it's completely cooked through. And while that is sizzling along, I've got some water over here that just started to boil. So what I'm going to do next is take this bag of, it's 10 ounces of flat leaf spinach, put the whole bag, well, take the spinach out of the bag, and put it into the boiling water. I'm just going to cook it briefly, just so it all wilts. Then I'm going to take it out and squeeze out all the water, put it into the blender, and I'm going to add a little bit of the sauce and make a puree. So that's the next step. Okay, so I cooked the spinach in the boiling water for about 3 minutes and then just poured it into this strainer so it could drain. And just kind of take your wooden spoon and just press against it to drain, you know, kind of get as much of the water out as you can. And now we're going to take it over to the blender. I'm going to put this in the blender, 1/4 cup of the green curry sauce and the basil, and then we're going to blend it together. Okay, so I've got the ingredients in the blender, so I'm just going to go ahead and blend that. Hopefully it's not too loud. Just using Vitamix. So I've got it on low, on 1, and I'm just gradually turning it up. Alright, I'm going to need to use the tamper, I think it's called. Push that stuff down there. Okay, I'm going to turn it off since it's kind of doing that. I'm going to add a little more of the sauce so that it can easily puree. Okay, so I added more sauce. It's going to be way better. So now I'm going to start turning it up more. Let that really puree nicely. Okay, check out this color. It's like neon green. It is so green. So here's the rest of my sauce, and I'm just going to pour this right back into it. It's going to be an amazing green color. Okay, so what I did is I finished cooking the chicken, peppers, and onions, and I
transferred that to this bowl here, so that's the chicken all cooked up, ready to go. I reserved some of the green onions. I'm going to garnish with those. So here's the sauce bubbling away. It's so green, but it's really, really pretty. And I tasted it. It's got a nice, a bit of a spice to it. I think I'm actually going to add for myself some red pepper flake to it just to increase the heat a bit. But there is a spice to it, so if you just like moderately spicy food, I think you'd be good with how the recipe is written. It's kind of bubbling along here. It'll thicken just a bit, but not a whole lot. It's not a real thick sauce, but it's going to be poured over the chicken and rice. And speaking of rice, I just thought to make it, but it doesn't take too long. So I just popped 1 cup of dried basmati rice into this pot and 2 cups of just plain water. So I'm bringing it to a boil now. Once it boils, I'll turn it to low, cover it, and let it cook until it soaks up all the water, and then I'll fluff it with a fork and it'll be done. Okay, no more liquid, so it looks like the rice is done. If it's fluffed up like this, and it's done. Fluff that up. Actually, I'll leave that on. Okay, so I had turned off the heat, and this kind of darkens up as it sits there. Also seems a little thicker as it cools back down. A little bit. A little bit. Alright. So I'm going to turn the heat back to low just to make sure that it's heated through, and I'm going to plate this dish. Okay, and here is the final product. I just plated the rice here in a regular kind of pasta bowl, and then I combined the chicken and all that in with the sauce, and then just spooned it over and garnished it with some green onion. It's kind of washing that a little bit. There you go. And that's what it looks like. So I'm hoping, I've tried the sauce. I know that it's going to be good. I added a little bit of red pepper flake to it as well, so it's going to be spicy like I like. So I think this is going to be a winner. I will post a picture on my blog as well. Hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you give it a try. Let me know if you do. Talk to you later.